400. It's still so much.
NHS pass written there.
Hi guys, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. My name. You said it before. Hey, stop that.
Hi my Ghanaian family, hi everybody. So I don't know if this is the greatest news of all time. I don't know. So as you all know, there's this cloud called red list. Hey, that has been over Ghanaians and some other countries. That has been a major problem. Okay, so if you are hearing this red list for the first time, let me quickly explain. So I think somewhere in 2021 or 2020, WHO came out with this list of 47 countries saying that these countries are on the red list, okay? And that's these countries, they already have pressing issues with their healthcare and their health force. So the UK should not target nurses from these countries and then pull nurses from all these countries, okay, into their country, okay? Because those countries have healthcare force issues themselves, or they are short-staffed themselves. And funny enough, they added Ghana. Meanwhile, there are so many Ghanaian nurses that are crying every day because they are jobless. There are no jobs, they've not been posted.
Finding work is a challenge.
Sanko for me and say, "Won't come boom no moon post." Say, "You be bed then." The one in there is also a man be no so. And I was say, "Or chawa say, what be your bed then?" It means say me go to the good from. Nana me so boy. Mama me about na my. Bienye juma. Nana mako won't talk.
Since graduating in 2019. According to them, staying at home for 3 years without any job is negatively affecting their livelihood. They are therefore calling on the government to immediately consider employing the affected persons. Following the demonstration, the group presented a petition to the Northern Regional Minister to be forwarded to the President. Francis Menyand is the spokesperson of the group.
We are much disappointed. We are much disappointed. It doesn't look like we are Ghanaians. It doesn't look like we are the future.
3 years.
3 years in the house, no job. When it was publicly announced by the government officials that they recruited 2019 cadre of nurses, most of the private entities were engaging, getting something to feed the family and ourselves. They laid that off. So as we are here, we are unemployed. We are not doing anything. And this might lead us into social vices.
Here are some coalition members expressing their frustration to City News.
So it was a shock that Ghana was on the list because there are so many Ghanaian nurses that have not been posted that are jobless, okay? What this red list meant was that if you're a nurse or a midwife or nursing associate in Ghana and then you want to come to the UK, you cannot use an agency to speed up your process. You will have to go and look for the employer yourself, you know, do the interview and everything. The process became extremely difficult. My time in 2018 when I was coming, there was nothing like red list. So I got an agency like MMA to help me. So I did not pay a dime. They helped me through the process. It was so easy and employers were at my beck and call. I had like 2 jobs to choose from. It was so easy, right? Because there was no red list. But after this red list came, things have been tough. If you were a country on this red list, okay, the only way that the UK will take your name out of this red list is if your government comes to an agreement with the UK government, okay? If there's government to government agreement, that's the only way that your country will come out of this red list, okay? So then if there's an agreement, then in fact, the UK will rather help and pull more nurses from your country into the UK like they've been doing with the Philippines, okay, and some other countries. So now, apparently, Ghana is currently, you know, almost signing an agreement to the UK government. And let me read it, okay? So this is from City News. This is reliable, okay? It's from City News. They are quite reliable in Ghana, okay? So it says, Ghana to send nurses to UK, Ajimamenu reviews, okay? It says, Health Minister Kweku Ajimamenu has reviewed an eminent bilateral agreement between the government of Ghana and the British government to send Ghanaian trained nurses to the United Kingdom in exchange for financial consideration. That's the part that I don't understand. Why in exchange for financial consideration? So they said that according to Mr. Ajimamenu, this will be similar to an already existing arrangement with Barbados where he said Ghanaian nurses are excelling. So if you did not know already, the Ghanaian government has an agreement with the government of Barbados. So these days, they've been sending nurses from Ghana to Barbados to work because apparently Barbados, they are also short-staffed with nurses, okay? Ghanaian nurses have been going there to help them with their healthcare, blah, blah, blah.
Around 8:50, this Euro-Atlantic Airways flight landed safely on the runway at the Grantley Adams International Airport. Shortly after, braving some rainy conditions, 122 Ghanaian nurses disembarked the aircraft and were greeted by local officials headed by Executive Chairman of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Juliet Bino Sutherland. Despite the dreary weather, the contingent from the African Republic received a warm welcome. Ms. Bino Sutherland said the nurses come with a range of specialties like critical care, accident and emergency, and ophthalmology, all areas where there are gaps in services here in Barbados.
We are expecting 56 nurses from Ghana to join the Queen Elizabeth Hospital and 66 to join the agencies of the Ministry of Health. That is the geriatric hospital, psychiatric hospital, and polyclinic system. These are nurses of all areas of specialization who were recruited specially to join us here in Barbados. All of them have specialist qualifications. They join us at a time where our need for nursing continues to be great.
So currently Ghana is, arranging an agreement with the British government so that the same will be done with the UK as well, okay? So it says that the MP for Doma Central made this known on Monday, December 5th, okay, on the floor of Parliament during the 2023 budget debate. We are engaging with the government of the United Kingdom and we are just about to sign a memorandum of agreement after cabinet approval to begin to send nurses for training and work there and come back home after 3 years. I don't know why they said after 3 years. I don't know who come here and go back. Hey. Right. Ghana is going to benefit from the little money that the UK government will pass on for every single nurse that goes away. When we finish the agreement, it is likely we will get over £1,000 to come and support the health system in Ghana. This is more like, why are they? It's like they are selling us, and I don't think it's right. They should just let you go. Why are they taking £1,000? Rather, I think the nurses, I don't know. They can make it look like if you're an international nurse, you pay a token to the Ghana health sector every year or something. But rather charging the UK government, it's like you are selling us. How would they treat us well? It's like you are selling us literally, right? I don't agree, but anyway. So it is likely we will get over £1,000 to come and support the health system in Ghana for every one nurse that goes away. In March this year, Barbados received 200 more Ghanaian nurses in March alone to complement the staffing needs of the island country. The Prime Minister of Barbados, Maya Motley, in an address expressed her appreciation to the government for extending help to her country's health sector. Ghana and Barbados in 2019 signed an agreement for the recruitment of nurses from Ghana. The agreement signed at the Jubilee House when Maya Motley paid a courtesy call on President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as part of her official visit to Ghana saw the initial recruitment of over 100 Ghanaian nurses. There had been concerns over the move as some suggested the nurses could have rather been absorbed into Ghana's health service. Okay, so basically that is that. So 5th December 2022, okay, apparently Ghana is in an agreement with the UK government and then they're going to sign the agreement very soon. So that means that Ghanaians can now use agencies again. Ghana will not be on the red list, and Ghanaian nurses are one of the best. No shade to any country, but we are one of the best. And if you go to the NHS, they say it. So this is really exciting news, and immediately this comes into full force. The UK government will update this red list and Ghana will no longer be on the red list, and we will have to make loads of noise for all the NHS trusts and all the private hospitals and care homes to know that Ghana is no more on the red list. And then maybe now I can start my own recruitment agency. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Yes. I'm so excited. So yeah, basically that's that. Okay, basically that's that. Okay, yeah. The key part of this whole thing is we are engaging with the government of the United Kingdom and we are just about to sign a memorandum of agreement after cabinet approval to begin to send nurses for training. This is such a good news, okay? There's so many nurses from Ghana that have passed out on CVT and are still home because they are on red lists and some employers are not minding them, blah, blah, blah. So this is so great. I hope that Nigerian government is also in the process of doing something like that, okay? I hope that all these countries that are on the red list, but they are not supposed to be on the red list, are doing something about this, okay? So all the UK government asks is that your government comes into agreement with them, and then now there can be an arrangement. For Philippines, there can be thousands of Filipinos coming monthly because they have an agreement, okay? So guys, yes, this is the greatest news of all times, and I'm sure that very soon other countries will be celebrating with us. I'm sure that very soon Nigeria will also do that, okay? So thank you so much for watching. This is the greatest news of all times that I have for you today. Ghana will soon be off the UK's red list for international recruitment. Is that not great? Yeah, so basically that's that. If you're happy, subscribe, okay? Subscribe and like the video. Thank you. So if you want to read this for yourself, I'll leave the link in the description, okay? So you can click on the link and read this whole thing for yourself, okay? All right, thank you. Bye.